Hi everybody. Today is Monday, the day that we would normally be coming back from spring break, but the university has given us an extra week of spring break, and instructors such as myself are using this time to get our classes into a fully online format. So I wanted to send you a quick video to show you the changes that I've made to Blackboard and kind of walk you through what this transition will look like for us. One of the biggest things to keep in mind when transitioning from a seated class to an online class is this is not a Monday, Wednesday, Friday class anymore with 3 distinct class periods. Instead, we're going to go to weekly units. So when you log in on a Monday, you'll see this new to-do list with a list of assignments that will carry you through the week, and every weekly unit will end on Sunday at midnight so that we can restart or reset with the next unit on the following day, which will be Monday. So I'm going to screen share with you here in a minute and show you what it looks like in the new Blackboard site. First thing though, I also want to mention I'm going to send out to you a digital survey, and this survey is going to be a Google Forms survey, and it's going to be a way that I will get some important data from you. I'm going to ask you some things about where you are, how you're doing. I need to know some information about your internet connectivity at this time and your access to a computer. And I also just want to get a read of what your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are about this turbulent transition time. I know that you probably have questions not only for me, but for all of your instructors, because all of us are going through this together, and you have a lot of classes, not just mine. So we're all in this together. I am going to be as communicative as possible, checking in with you through email, and I'm excited and enthusiastic about working with you one-on-one to make sure everybody gets situated. So I'm going to send out that survey to get that information from you. Here is, see if I can screen share. There's that. All right. Here we are in our Blackboard page. This is either your section 005 or my other section, which is 008. They both look the same. And we see the announcements page looks the same. But I've added a new semester overview. And then here's those weekly folders I was talking about, the weekly units. And so I'll show you those two things, and then we'll talk about what GoReact is. So first of all, semester schedule, you can click there and you'll see I have kind of a play-by-play for each week. So here is this week, this like week 2 of spring break, where I'm going to ask you to do this digital survey, and we'll talk about GoReact. And then classes start back up on March 30th. And so we have week 1, and you'll see the assignments are pretty straightforward. You've got a chapter reading, and then a discussion board about that chapter. And then the next week, you got a chapter reading and a discussion board about that chapter. And then next week, you've got a chapter reading and a discussion board about that chapter. Also notice that all of the deadlines for all of these discussion board posts are exactly the same week by week. And that is designed to help us get into a nice rhythm or a routine. And so we don't have to be constantly asking ourselves, when is that due date for that thing? They're always the same. Okay, and you might also notice some of the other items in with each of these weeks. For example, when we get back, I know that we're in the middle of the informative speech assignment. So some of you already have done your informative speech and you're good to go, but some of you have not. And so for those of you who have not, you will need to record a video of yourself giving the speech and upload that video to GoReact. And that is, I will watch the video and grade the video and give you feedback on it. And that only goes for the people who have not already delivered their informative speech. However, once we get that behind us, the next assignment and our last speech assignment is the persuasive speech. And all of us will be delivering the persuasive speech on video. So it is important that all of us get connected in this video sharing service we have called GoReact. So here's a little bit of background about GoReact. It would have been nice if we had set this up at the very beginning of the semester, but I thought, you know, it's a seated class. We won't need it. What could go wrong? And so now here we are, and we do need it. In order to get into GoReact, you received an email way back at the beginning of the semester from the university bookstore. And that email contained the access code that you need in order to get into GoReact. So let's take a look. Screen share again. All right. So once you get in there, you want to click on Do First. Click here to get connected with GoReact. And this says that at the beginning you were sent an email from the university bookstore that had your access code. The subject heading for that email was Welcome to Streamlined. And so what I'd like you to do is go back into your Missouri State email inbox and search your inbox for this email that you received some months ago. And that will give you the access code that you need. You want to copy that access code, and then when you click here, and when you click on this link, it will prompt you to put your access code in there. And once you do, it'll get you into the assignment. And once you're in that assignment, you'll see another video from me. And the assignment is very simply to create a comment on that new video inside of GoReact with your name. And that's how I'll know that you were in there. Now, likely when you search your inbox, you will find that email. But it's also possible that you may not find the email. And so if that is the case, I'm going to ask you whether you found it or not on the digital survey that I'm sending out. And if you didn't find the email and you couldn't get the access code, just let me know that, and I will contact the university bookstore and ask them to resend you a fresh email with the necessary access code. So important to get connected to GoReact and make sure you have that availability to upload speech videos. I have explored some other alternatives if GoReact does not work. GoReact is our first choice because it plugs right into the Blackboard gradebook, and it has some cool tools for giving and receiving feedback. But I'm also willing to be flexible if it doesn't work and maybe you're someone who is really comfortable with YouTube, or you know how to share files on, I don't know, Google Drive. Worst comes to worst, you know, I had a Zoom call with my mom last night. It was the first Zoom call she had ever done in her life. And for those of you who don't know, a Zoom is like a video conferencing service that's free and super simple to use. Worst case scenario, I can Zoom with you in real time and get your videos that way. But best case scenario, everyone's able to get into GoReact. Okay, so let's take one more look here at the Blackboard page. We've got the semester overview, and this gives you everything you need to see. And then I've got these weekly folders as well. Right now, I only have visible folder for the first week. So if you look at the semester overview, it tells you like all the assignments, readings, but so like, for example, it says you need to upload your informative speech on week 1, which is next week. if you haven't done it yet. And so you may ask yourself, well, where do I go to upload this stuff? Where do I go to do these assignments? The assignments are found in the weekly folders. So it says this folder contains a place for you to upload your informed speech if you haven't done it already. So if you click on the folder itself, you can then click here and it'll pop you into GoReact and give you the ability to upload your video right there. I've gotten a list of people who I need those from and a list of people who I already have them from. If there's discussion boards, you can find those discussion boards here. I also have a FAQ discussion board that I went ahead and put up there. It says post questions for me or your classmates on this discussion board. I'll check it frequently. And this is basically anything that you're having trouble with that you want to just throw a question on here and we'll get it answered that way. And these other discussion boards we'll get to when we get to them. Let's see, so I talked about that. Do this first to get connected with GoReact. One thing I need to do is up here up front, it says do Mr. Howard's digital survey, and there's supposed to be a link. And so I will add that link before I kick this video out to you. All right, that's enough for me from right now. Like I said, it's Monday at the second week of spring break. We still have a whole week ahead of us to get our heads around what these transitions look like. You know, I'm fortunate that I have taught this exact class online in past years, so I have some experience doing it. And I know that you do not have to be a technology guru in order to succeed in an online class. I know that because I am not a technology guru myself. So all you need is some sort of access to a computer and internet connectivity so that you can upload the videos as necessary and you can participate in the discussion boards, you can upload the speech outlines, and you can have access to the ebook so that you can read those texts. So I look forward to getting some information and some responses from you through this digital survey that I'll send out. And you know, keep in mind that I'm here for you. We're all in this together, and you know, we're in this class to study public speaking concepts and learn skills. That's what we've done in this class up to this point, and that's what we'll do going forward. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks, everyone.